the learning portal. This is the second video of session 6. And in this video, we're going to deal with the ways and means for transport services. I'm hoping at the end of this video, you will understand the basic procedures in providing transport services. You'll be able to understand the criteria for choosing modes of transport. I hope you'll be able to identify the cost factors in transportation and also identify ways to improve efficiency in transportation services. Those are the objectives we will try to achieve by the end of this second video. Right, let me take you quickly through a typical procedure in providing transport services. It begins with inquiry or an offer, and then a booking is made, a freight forwarding contract is drawn between the forwarder and the client, and then the forwarder can select their routes for transportation and then the kind of or the type of transportation that would be used for the geographical movement of the cargo. The fourth stage will be contracting of carriers. It could be that the forwarder has their own means of transportation, or forwarders may depend on third parties to carry the cargo. Once that is done, documents may be issued to cover the transportation. From then on, the movement of the cargo will be monitored and the documents will be efficiently managed so that they will be available where they are supposed to be seen. And then at the end, when the forwarder had delivered the service, the cost of transportation can be earned. Technically, you know that the cost of transportation is not earned until goods are delivered. So the seventh stage in a typical procedure in providing transport service will be the invoicing or raising an invoice for the client. At this stage, let me say that the clause 5 of the standard trading condition for freight forwarders and the GIF allows the forwarder to have the choice of both the ways and means that we're going to deal with in this video. Once the forwarder had declared their intention and the client had accepted, whether they provide a service as an agent or a principal, if as a principal, the forwarder is then confronted with the choices and decisions with their full responsibility. Now, the two principal choices at this stage that the forwarder would face is choosing the means of transport to be used in the operations, and then choosing competent and reliable transport providers to fulfill contract in the best manner to defend the interests of customers. If a forwarder has their own means of transport, then that would be great. If not, as usual, the forwarder would have to choose very competent and reliable transport providers in order for them to transport the cargo. To do this well requires the forwarder to know the cargo handling techniques associated with the mode. the forwarder would also need to know the legal framework for the mode chosen, and then the legal significance of the transport document that would be raised and used to cover the transportation services. There are three things that the forwarder needs to know in the means of transport used. One, the efficiency of the method of transport. This refers to the mode of transport. The factors linked to cost, and then factors linked to the quality of services. Why? I asked why because the efficiency of the mode of transport or the method of transport depends on a few things. First, the nature of goods. Two, capacity of the means of transport to carry that cargo. The size of the shipment, and then transshipment with or without intermediate handling. The forwarder would need to understand the factors linked to cost, because quite often it's the forwarder who provides advice and quotation of costs to clients. So the forwarder would need to know the cost of packing, the cost of transshipment, if there's any need for transshipment, the handling cost, and last, the insurance cost, to cover the risk of damage and loss of cargo. For every forwarder, I believe, we would like to provide, a quality service. That is the only way you can keep clients coming back to you and creating resources for yourself. In fact, the factors linked to quality of service are listed here on this slide. Many people would not particularly know what sort of things may be referred to that provides the quality of service, which is why I have this list made out for you. In fact, speed in forwarding is related to the quality of service. Regularity is also linked. Security is linked to the quality of service. Reliability is linked, and flexibility. These are the 5 factors or dimensions linked to the quality of service that a forwarder can provide.